Hi, I'm Liz, your FitWell trainer. Let's warm up. We're going to start from the top down today. So I'd like you to take your shoulders back and down and start with a tilt of the head to the side. So think about bringing your ear towards your shoulder and passing through the center, spending about 1 full second on each side. Let's come back to center, looking right and left. Again, spending about 1 full second in each direction, passing through center. One more on the other side, and we'll come right back here, shoulders back. Small shoulder rolls to start. If you'd like to make them bigger, add the elbows, and if appropriate for you, we're going to add the arms. 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Now we're going to go forward. So bring the shoulders up, back, and then forward, or back up and forward. And if appropriate for you, you can add the elbows. Pretend you're drawing a circle on the walls to your sides. And again, if appropriate for you, add your full arm. 3, 2, and 1. And you can go ahead and relax that. We are going to now cross the body and open up those arms. You can alternate your cross each time you come across. And if this feels good to you, go ahead and swing out those arms without getting too crazy in the torso. So keep the glutes and the abs tight. Be careful not to pop the rib cage. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to continue that swing if appropriate with a little bit of a wider stance. Go ahead and twist that torso. You can let your arms swing, like I said, or keep them right here at your chest if it's been enough swinging for you today. Make sure you pick up your heels and take them with you. Remember, we're twisting, not quite reaching. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring that down to your hips, hands on your hips, and nice big circles. 3, keep your knees pretty straight here. 2, and 1, and reverse. Feet stay flat on the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's bring those feet a little closer together so that we can march in place. I like to move my arms. You can have your hands here or here, whatever's most comfortable for you, but we are aiming to get our thigh parallel with the floor while maintaining a tall, strong posture. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to turn that into a butt kick, bringing your heel back and towards your butt. All right, try to point that knee down towards the floor, keeping that tall torso just as we did before. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet even closer together. We're going to come up and down on your tippy toes here. Bring your heels off the floor together at the same time, keeping the knees straight without locking them out. 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. Coming even further down, tap the tops of the toes on the floor and circle out those ankles. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse direction. Take this one nice and slow. If you need to hold on to something for balance, please do. Switch sides. Place those toes on the floor and roll it out. 3, 2, 1. Other way. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's shake it out. I have a few more things I'd like to do to open up the body before we move into some of our exercises. So first thing we're going to do is a reach up and reach down. So we're going to lift our hands all the way up, place those palms on the thighs with a bent knee, reach towards the floor, come up to standing, and repeat. Reach and reach. And we're going to try to keep a nice neutral spine as we reach down. So we want to avoid rounding. And let's do it a few more times. Up and straight spine. One more after this. Up and down. All right, last one. Take a wider than shoulder stance position. Hands can rest on your thigh right above the knee as we lunge over to one side and then over to the other side, spending about 1 to 2 seconds in each position. Here we go. One more on each side. Let's keep those feet flat. One knee is bent, one knee is straight, and back to center, and you can shake that out. I feel warm. I hope you feel warm as well. Let's focus on the wrists today. We're gonna go ahead and do everything from this position. What I mean by that is elbows into your sides, shoulders pulled back today. And we're gonna do everything with a closed fist today. In fact, if you had something very light to hold on to and you find that you need a little bit extra resistance after doing this with no resistance, you can add a lightweight, maybe even like a pencil or something in your hand. Let's start with palms up, fists closed. We're gonna curl our knuckles up towards us and then return to neutral. So neutral, if you're looking at your wrists should be straight and also not tilted to the right or to the left in either direction. So go ahead and continue that. Knuckles come towards you and return, and be sure you're not coming so far that you lose that fist. Okay, so it's a very small range of motion. Shoulders back. Good. Shake it out for a moment and then return to this position. Now we're gonna flip our palms down. Yes, we're gonna flip our palms down. Same thing. Bring those knuckles up towards you and return to neutral. Go ahead and check. Up towards you and neutral. With a nice fist, being sure that you don't go, again, so far that you lose that fist. Let's do 3 together, 2 together, again, 1. It's not that far. Okay, and finally, palms face each other. This is our deviation or our radial deviation movement. We are going to be dropping the thumb side of your wrist down and then return to normal. So we're dropping it down, return to normal. Let's keep going with a nice fist. And for this one, I like to put my thumbs on top so that I can see that they're traveling in a straight line. And you want to really make sure that we're not flexing or extending, flexing or extending as we tilt down and up, as we do this radial deviation. 3, 2, and 1. And release the grip and shake it out. If you felt this in your shoulders, next time you do it, be sure to really set those before you work on the grip work. Okay, let's move on to some reaching exercises. We're focusing on the deltoids today. You have 3, front, middle, and back. We're gonna focus on the front first. So go ahead and take a comfortable stance for you, shoulders back and palms face you. We're gonna lift the arms up till they're shoulder height and back down, okay? Up and down without lifting the shoulders with them, okay? So it's just the arms, up and down. Let's continue until we get to 10 repetitions. There we go. 3 for me, 2, and as we're doing these, I want you to be sure you keep your neck in line with the rest of your spine. We'll focus on that with the next 2 movements. Second one, focusing on that middle deltoid. Again, shoulders back, palms facing you with your hands on the side of your body. We're gonna come up again to shoulder height and back down without bringing those shoulders up towards your ears. Okay, we are doing 10 of these, excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn to the side. You should be right on the side of your body, keeping that neck in line with the rest of your spine. One more time for me. Make sure you get to 10. Now, the last one we're gonna do is for your rear deltoids, and we're going to be doing this in a hinged position. So we did this during warm-up when we were reaching for our toes. I'm gonna demonstrate the movements in both positions. If I were standing, I'd be here, flying back and return, with the work being done here. And if this is most appropriate for you, I want you to do your reverse flies just like that. If you're coming into hinge with me, let's sit those hips back with a nice flat back. Fingers start towards the ground. Fly them up and open and return. Let's get in our 10 repetitions here, keeping that neck in line with the rest of your spine. We want to eliminate momentum in this movement. Try to keep everything nice and controlled. This is my last one. And stand. And go ahead and shake that out. Roll your shoulders back. One final stretch for the neck. Tilt and assist and reach. Hold here for a few solid breaths. Release. Same thing on the other side. Tilt, assist, and reach if you need. And we are done for the day. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.